Hello, hello. Hi, everyone.
Happy
It is so
Saturday.
awesome. I've got Jeana with me.
I'm awake and everything.
That's awesome.
I'm
That
drinking
is so
coffee.
awesome. Even better. Now, everybody's going to want to know, how big is the mug tonight?
It's pretty big. And I'll probably get a refill.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's how I roll with coffee now. I may not have food in the house, but I always have coffee. So that ought to tell you something. Don't run out of that.
You have to have priorities.
Exactly. It's like there's certain things that people think are important in life. Coffee for me is right there at the very top. It's a good in the top 5 anyway. So it's my go-go juice. If I didn't have that, I don't know what would happen.
And Lou, it's a good start when the mug is as big as your head. That's a good starting point.
Those other mugs are like appetizers. It's like, this is not going to do anything except make me angry. You gotta have that big one.
The big one. The big one. Oh my goodness. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Jeana appreciates it too because she missed you guys on Thursday. We didn't have a sale. So it's so wonderful to see you now.
So happy February, everybody. This is the first time I've seen you since it's been February, I guess. So happy February. We finally made it through January. Did it not seem like January was like 3 months long?
No,
really?
It felt like 2 weeks.
It felt like a drug on for me. I was like, we're still in January? Is it the same year? I've gotten used to writing 24, but I was like, should I be writing 25? Because I feel like it's been a year. Had a lot happen in January, so it seemed just to drag on for a while.
It's true. It's true. And maybe that's why, I don't know. For me, January seemed to have gone really fast just because there were things happening. And
I'm starting February off right. I was just telling Trisha, my car battery died, which is like, it's not even a year old. I go out to crank and it's dead. So, I'm starting February off on the right foot. Yay. So,
yeah, that's why I drive my car like every other day. Even if I don't have to, I just do it's like a 3-mile loop around my neighborhood. Just to keep the oil flowing, the battery fresh, all that stuff.
I have a very strong suspicion that somebody left the door open just slightly, like it closed, but not all the way, maybe. And that's what happened. That's just my suspicion. I can't prove it, but
that'll do it.
I'm narrowing it down. The mystery will be solved. I'm in complete investigation mode now, which is bad. I will go law and order.
For the person that you end up pointing the finger at. That's what it's going to be bad for.
I will go law and order on this. It's like, I'm going to find out. I'm going to do DNA, fingerprinting, the whole thing. It's going to be crazy.
Oh my goodness. Stay tuned. The drama will continue.
Never know. Stay tuned to the mystery series part 2 to find out who the culprits are.
That's right. Well, everyone, while I am saying hello to everybody in the chat, would you please take a second and make sure you are subscribed to Jeana? I'm going to put the link in the chat. So yeah, everybody take a second, click on that link, make sure you are subscribed to Jeana because you might not be. You might be. Of course, I've been subscribed to Jeana. I go to all her sales. Yeah, you might be unsubscribed. It can happen like that. And hello, Thomas. Hi, Sarah Lee. Hello, Tammy Renee. Hi, Doug. Hi, Anna. Hi, LaDonna. Hello, Robin. Hi, Jan. Hello, Lou and Linda. Hello there. Hi, Denise. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Jerry.
Well, Doug, I'm glad you're here just to troll me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Linda.
Any interaction is good interaction. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's true. It's true. Hi, Sabrina. And real quick, I'm gonna answer. I did see your question, Jerry. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just looping back around to you. Hi, Mary Beth. So Sandy and Otto happens to be the name of my grandparents. Had a cat, had a dog, had others also, but Sandy was a cat, Otto was a dog, and oh, I don't have my card, and my stickers are over there. If you look at my logo, which is right up in the corner over there, you'll see that there's a cat in the S and there's a little dog popping out of the O. That's why. But they were my grandparents' pets, among other pets that they had. But that is where the name comes from. Hello, Kathy. And I think we're all caught up. So again, everybody, please click on that link. Make sure you are subscribed to Jeana. And Jeana, let everybody know what is going on with your channel, your life, anything you want to let people know about.
I'm pretty boring, so it should be pretty quick. I did want to say,
Good job.
Punky, I got your message, and I'm going to message you back. So I'm gonna pull. I got that pulled over here to the side for you, so I'll give you a message back later. Okay. So I am Jeana. My channel is Syren Vintage. Some of you that have been around for a while, the OGs, know me as Vintage Digs. That's what I used to be on here in the beginning, but I changed it up to Syren Vintage. So if you knew me from a long time ago, you followed my path to enlightenment, to come over to Syren Vintage. But anyway, I ship from Florida. I use, as most everybody on here, PayPal and Pirate Ship for shipping and invoicing, or invoicing and shipping. I said it backwards. You got the picture. You know what I'm doing. You got it. I do some videos here and there when I go out to estate sales, that kind of stuff. Sometimes I get a wild hair and do crazy videos like, I don't know, I'll cook something. I don't know. Sometimes I just get the camera out and do crazy stuff. You never know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's an adventure in my life. So join into the adventure and see what's happening next, Regina, because you don't know. Next time you see me, I could be with an underwater camera scuba diving. You don't know what I'm going to do. That is going to come a little warmer. It's got to be a little bit warmer. I'm cold, But when it warms up a little bit, I'm planning on doing that. I'm going to take my camera down with me and take y'all diving with me and the whole shooting match. So that should be a lot of fun. I got plans for that. When Mother Nature works with me. We're not doing it now. It's still too cold for me. But that's about it, I guess. That's me in a nutshell.
It is still winter. So even in Florida, it's still winter.
Yeah, it is. I mean, granted, for most of y'all, this would feel fantastic, but for us, it's 54 right now. It says on my thing, and it's dropping rapidly right now because we got another front coming through, and we're supposed to get 100% chance of rain tomorrow. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and rainy tomorrow. So that's a good day for me to list on eBay, I guess. I'll be in the house all day.
That's right, Linda. Well, you guys can be saving the frozen iguanas when they fall out of the trees.
I'm working on the little tiny pillows to throw out under the trees, and
sweaters. They need sweaters.
It's taking a lot of work for these iguanas, but we're gonna save them. Yes, Linda, I'm all for going to Bon Air, honey. You tell me the day. I'm ready to get in your suitcase and go at any time. You just let me know. Yeah, it's so nice.
Up nicely. in the
Yeah,
suitcase.
I'll fold right into that suitcase. It's not that long of a trip. I'll be fine. Just put some crackers in there for me and I'll be fine. I promise. But Bonaire is beautiful all year long because it's right below the equator. And so their temperature
Mm,
stays a nice 78 to 85 degrees most of the year. It's fantastic.
that would be nice.
Yes,
I like those
I
temperatures.
do too. So I'm
Mhm.
all for it. Me and Linda, we're gonna head to Bonaire. I'll do my live sell from down there. I'll sell, some iguanas or something. I don't know, some cactuses, some salt, whatever I can find, I guess. But
That's margarita bar on the beach. There you go.
yes. Rattlesnake dinner. What? What are you talking about? Rattlesnakes. Sing in the rain while riding a unicycle while simultaneously crafting a Valentine's Day gift. Why not?
Excellent suggestion, Doug.
I don't know where I'm going to get a unicycle, but you never know what I might
It's
find.
Florida. Just drive around your neighborhood. There's going to be one on the side of the road.
I might have to be riding an alligator instead of a unicycle. I'm just
Oh,
saying they're a lot more prevalent. So,
that could be exciting.
and luckily they're kind of cold now, so they're not quite so snappy.
Ah, they might be moving a little slower.
Yeah, I might have a chance of survival, so that's good. if
That
not,
is good.
if not, that video will be the highest hit video I have on my channel. At that point, I won't be around to enjoy it, but I'll be internet famous after I'm gone. So
There you go.
you had one out today, Tammy. I know they're always out, but it might be moving a little slower right now. If it's
Oh my gosh. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I would.
you know, we were having this conversation the other day, and I have realized that it doesn't matter where you live in the United States, there's something you have to deal with, right? Either it's snow or rain or hurricanes or gators or whatever. Anywhere you live in the United States, you have to deal with something. So you kind of just have to decide what you're okay with dealing with. You know, I've come to this conclusion. So I'm okay with having hurricane season for a couple of months. I know it goes longer, but really, honestly, a couple of months a year, we have to worry about hurricanes. The rest of the time, it's fine. So I'm okay with that. I'm much better at that than having to shovel snow. I couldn't do that. I would fall and break every bone in my body. I already know this. I'm so clumsy. I can barely walk across the floor without falling. I can't imagine ice and snow. I would be on my back. Somebody would think I'm making snow angels. No, I've just fallen and I can't get up. It would be
Well,
horrible.
yeah, you do have to be careful when you go outside in the snow and ice. And
No,
Doug, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That has got to be one of the worst things. I know poor Doug has to deal with the fact that New Jersey, the whole state of New Jersey is right next door to Doug. Oh my gosh. Doug, I don't know how you get out of bed. I don't know. I don't know how you do it.
so rough.
I mean, the whole frickin' state is right next to Pennsylvania. I don't know. Doug, you're an inspiration to us all. Every day you get up.
Yeah, true. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to have a special prayer for Doug tonight.
Absolutely. Hi, Dana Grace. And just a reminder, Monday through Friday, I do lunchtime sales. They start at 11:30 Eastern, except on Wednesdays when we start at 11 o'clock Eastern over on Jen's channel. But check me out every weekday. I do a lunchtime sale, so I hope that you can stop in and join me. Yeah, and then up next, yeah, I'll be doing a Monday evening sale with Jen. So it'll be great. All right. Well, Jeana told you the important things that we have PayPal for our invoicing, pirate ship for our shipping. I don't have specific days that I invoice. I almost invoice every day. And yeah, I don't really have, set times. I know some people do. I don't quite work that way. It just kind of depends on what's going on and what's happening. But tomorrow is a big invoicing day for me. So I will be spending most of the day doing that, which is, it's good. It keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me off the streets and out of trouble.
Because we know about Trisha. You cannot give her a minute of time because you don't know what she's going to do.
No.
We got to keep her busy all the time.
That's right.
You'd be seeing news reports coming out of Washington if she was not, and we just don't want that to happen. So
I know. We don't. I mean, we expect it when the news, the news headline says "man in Florida." We're like, oh, great, here we go. Yep. We don't want them to say "woman in Washington." It's like, oh no, there we go again.
We'll know who it is. We will know. It's like, we didn't keep her busy enough, y'all.
No.
Didn't keep her busy enough.
Hi, Chad. Nice to see you. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and get started. Now, I count to the big number of 1. So we'll be flip-flopping back in between each person for 1 item because it's Saturday night. We don't count. And I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who joined me last night with Sue Spezio and Aaron Proctor for the 2-year anniversary of the Sue Spezio show. And thank you, Kathy, for the gift memberships. And thank you everyone for the super chats and everything. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I hope you had a lot of fun. We had a blast doing it. And so I hope that you guys had a lot of fun also. And I can't believe that 2 years has gone by that fast. I'm crazy.
Shocked it's been 2 years. I am shocked. And then that makes me sit here. You know how you do when it's like your kid has a birthday and it's like, oh my gosh, my kid is like 20 years old. How old does that make me? That's the way I felt when I saw 2 years with Sue. I was like, okay, how long was I on before Sue came in? Oh my gosh, how long have I been here? I started thinking, it was like the wheels were turning. Everything goes by Sue time. Now we're judging everything in the universe by how long Sue has been on.
Exactly.
It's a new clock.
Exactly.
It's the Sue clock. So
I know. And Jan, some of the trivia questions we had last night, some of those were so hard. I didn't even know what she was talking about on a couple of them. But I feel like I need to save my answers from this year. And I might need to refer to my notes next year.
It's like a pop quiz.
Yes. Well, I need to do some more studying.
It's like, wait a minute, I had this. This was a nightmare I had. I don't remember my locker combination. I forgot to wear pants, and I don't know the answer to the question. It's like the nightmare. I still have those nightmares. How long have I been out of school, and I still have those nightmares? What does that say exactly? I'm a little scared. Do y'all still have those nightmares?
Right.
Because I want to know if I'm the only crazy person out. Do you still have nightmares every once in a while that you're back in school and you can't remember your locker combination? I think it's called anxiety and stress. I don't know what it is, but I still do that.
I think you're right there. I totally think you're right.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's get started with the sale. I am going to pull Jeana up on the big screen, and I'm going to put the link into her channel again. If you haven't yet had a chance to click on that and make sure you're subscribed, please do.
Mary Beth, quit lying. You know you had those dreams. You're just trying to make me look crazy. She's like, no, I have never done that.
Nope, never.
You're insane. I think so too, Jen. I think so too. Okay. So for my first item, it's actually going to be a choice of starting at $4 choice of. And I have two different vintage. These are pretty old. I don't even know. Let's see
Hi,
if I can.
KJ.
These may be actually antique, but we're going to say vintage Easter cards, postcards. This is the first one. It is raised, it's embossed, and it's got flocking on the little ducklings. What's coming out of the egg there. You know, it's got some issues around the corners and stuff because it's pretty old. It says Easter greetings. This is all flocked, and this is all raised. I'll show you. You can kind of see there. It has not been marked on the back. You know that it wasn't ever used and addressed and sent out, but does say made in Germany. And then there's a bunch of stuff written in German or whatever, and I can't read it. So
Hi,
there you go. If you can read it, good for you. I can read postcard. That's about it. So there is the back of it. There is the front. So that is your first choice. And
that is cool to have it flocked.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I've been sitting here playing with, like, rubbing my finger over it. And then here is another one. It says Easter greetings, and it's a Tux postcard, number 111. And it's this little girl kind of reclining on this bench, this concrete bench. She's got all the little chickies around her. And then she's got a chicken right there kind of looking at her. I don't know. That says Easter greetings right there. And again, this one is raised. Like all of this is raised on there. Now this one's not flocked, but the colors are really pretty. And this is kind of silver up here, the writing. And again, this one has not been postmarked. It was never said. Well, actually, I lie. There's some pencil right there. I can't read what that says. It's so faded. To Cousin Lewis from Helen. But they didn't send it through the mail, apparently, because there's no stamp.
Oh.
I guess they just handed it to him. I don't know. But it was to cousin, what did I say, Lewis. I think that says Lewis. Something like that. From Helen. So Helen went out and got this card for them. That was very nice of Helen.
That was.
Happy Easter. So I see.
We have Lou. Yep, we've got Lou in for 4. If anyone else is interested in these for choice, let us know in the chat.
And I do have the little plastic sleeves that they're in, but I took them out so you could see them so they didn't get cast like a glare on them from the lighting.
All right. Well, we are going to count that down for Lou. So going once. Oops, maybe it's spinning. There we go. Going twice. And sold.
So Lou, are you interested in the Tux, which is this one? Or do you want the flocked? We'll just call this flocked so we know which one you're talking about.
The girl with the chicken.
All right, you want the girl with the chicken. Okay, so this one's still available if anybody's interested. And that was my first item. Thank you, Lou.
All right. My first item is going to start at $25. And I guess technically it's a doll, but it's really cool. So here she is. She's in a faux fur coat because, you know, it's cold outside. Oops, let me get her Go team going the right direction. So she's got a little blanket rolled up here. And in her hand over here, she's got a little thermos. Now she is by, it says, Lizzie High. And she's done by Shirley Bowman. And it says, our whimsical wooden folk dolls are an updated version of handcrafted ones from the past. And to personalize each doll, we have lovingly borrowed the wonderful names from our own family we fondly introduce you to the family and friends of Lizzie High Dolls. And on the back here, it says that it was who made this. So you got a couple of names signed on the back. She's from 1994. And she was originally $70. So yeah, she was a little on the expensive side, but she is really cute. There are her little wooden feet with her little wooden legs. And she's got on, hard to see underneath her jacket, but she's got a really cute little dress on. She's got a scarf. And she has her little wooden face, nice hair, great big jacket. And again, she's got a thermos on this side and a blanket on this side to help keep her nice and warm. And a little tam style hat. And she is 25. Well, Thomas, I'm going to measure the whole thing. She's about 10 inches tall. So I'll put her up next to my head so you can see she's a good sized doll. And there she is on the back. And you can see her. Oh, she's also got a little stamp back there. Dated 1994, but you can see her little dress from the back there also. So she is 25. And I will bring her back for the speed round. So as we know, on Saturday nights, you may voluntarily, you may involuntarily go to bed before we get to the speed round or fall asleep before we get to the speed round. If you see and are interested in something that we have passed on, you do not have to wait for the speed round. You can let us know at any time if you would like to purchase. All right. And we're going back to Jeana.
I love the little pennant she was holding that said "Go Team." I thought that was so cute. I love "Go Team." And I don't think it, I mean, I guess it's a thermos, but when I saw it, I thought it was a flask. I was like, oh, she's partying. She's partying at the game, y'all. She's tailgating. Well. I'm always saying there a touch to be recovered about one time in 30 years. Yeah. That stuff goes for big money now. Okay, so next up, I have this little wooden bench. And somebody made it using one of the ends off of a Coca-Cola crate, one of the old wooden Coca-Cola crates. And I thought it was so cute, like to set a little doll or something, or just have it sitting there and put like a collection of Coca-Cola items on for display. And it is all wood, but it's not super, super heavy. The measure, I'm going to start at $12. I'm sorry. $12 start. The measurements on this, I wrote them down. 13.5 inches wide, 12 inches tall, and 6 inches deep. So I'll give you an idea. So anybody that collects Coca-Cola stuff, or if you just decorate with like the red, you know, I just thought, like I said, it would be cute for display. You can set stuff on it. If you have dolls, you can put those on there. Just have it sitting there. If you had like one of those like retro 50s whatever style kitchens, that would be cute because you could put like little canisters or something on it on your cabinet. Excuse me, your countertop.
Yes.
So I just thought it was really adorable that somebody had, you know, repurposed. I love it when people repurpose stuff because a lot of times these old Coca-Cola crates are kind of falling apart. They get janky and people throw them away. Well, luckily somebody actually made something out of this one. So I thought that was really cool. Give you the side view. Side view. And they actually did a decent job constructing this. I would not have been able to do this because they actually planed the board too. So it's beveled on the edge instead of just throwing a board up there. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have done that. I would just thrown a board on there, and it probably would need sanding. So you would have gotten a splinter. But they actually sanded it and everything. So, but if there's no interest, we will bring this back at the end. You can think about that one. And that was my item.
All right. Well, that is really cute. And that would be great for a Coca-Cola display. Definitely. But
I
I
know.
don't think I would fit on it if I were sitting. I don't think I could fit on it.
Yeah, I would be scared to do that. But, I have been known to like get little tiny things to stand on to change like a bulb or something. It never ends well. Never,
Oh.
never. You'd think by this age I would learn not to do those things, but yeah.
Hi, Sherry. But sometimes you don't know unless you try.
Yeah,
So, you know,
it could work one day.
it could. All right. I have an eggplant. Not something you find every day. This is glass. It is a glass eggplant. It's not a jar. It's not a lid. It doesn't come off. It is purple glass, and it does have a kind of an opalescent-y kind of look to it. Now, this is artisan made, and it is made by someone that is fairly well known. Hi, Cricket. And so the artist is Tom Diamond, Dimond, and it's marked Seattle 74 on the bottom. Now, he made things, from what I can tell, I think up to like 2000 at least. So he had a pretty good career. Oops, there it is. You find where it's written. But right there, it's written Tom Diamond. Well, Diamond 74, but that is Tom Diamond out of, it says Seattle, but I think he's more known for Oregon. But you can see it does have a flat bottom. So when it sits, let me see. Oh, you can't see it. When it sits, it does sit flat. It doesn't wobble. All glass. And you can kind of see that rainbow shimmer on it, kind of that oil slick look. But yeah, this is made out of glass. And then you can see he made the base, and then he made the top on it. Hi, Auntie Sash. Nice to see you. But yeah, it is really cool. I mean, how often do you find a glass eggplant? Like never. This could be the start of something for you.
That's probably the only one you're ever going to see.
Right. It is fairly heavy, yes. I don't know if it's solid, but it is very thick. So yeah, it's got some weight to it. It is it was hand blown, and it is artist signed. So yep, it is Diamond. It's marked Diamond 74, and this is Tom Diamond. Tom Diamond is the artist, and it is a beautiful, let me see if I can get, I'm going to see if my flashlight, if I can get that on there to show up. Oh, Cricket, you got the vase. Yay! That's awesome. That is so awesome. But yeah, you can see it's a really deep color. Yeah, it's hard to tell that it's purple, but it has such a such a I don't know, that oil slick on it it's making it look, because it's kind of picking up all the gold that's in that kind of oil slick coating. that is making it look, making it look a little browner, but it is a beautiful, I was trying to see if I could see through it to see how thick it is. Let me see. Well, I can see the light through it. I don't know if you'll be able to. Yeah, you can kind of see the light through it. So it's not so thick that you can't see the light that I've got in the back kind of going through it. And good night, Doug.
Night, Doug.
But there, you can kind of see it. And this is just a regular white light. So you can see, well, doing that, it is picking up kind of that purplish color in there. And I'll move it up. Oops, move it up to the top a bit. But yeah, isn't it cool though? It is just really neat. And well, thank you, Auntie Sash. And since you're so much closer to me, it's going to cost like nothing to ship it to you. But thank you. Yeah, I do believe that Tom Diamond is in Oregon, or was an Oregon artist, or at least somewhere between Seattle and somewhere in Oregon was where he did his work. So very cool. And thank you so much, Auntie Sash. And I'm going to count that down. So going once. Going twice. And sold to Auntie Sash. Thank you. I'm so glad you like that. And Cricket, let me tell you, I've been holding my breath the whole time that vase has been in transit to you to make sure, because it was like I had like a 15-inch ginormous vase that has an exterior calla lily in glass attached to it. Man, I wrapped the you know what out of that thing, and then I held my breath the whole time. But I am so glad that made it to you. And oh, very cool. Very, very cool. And thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much for the information in the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, so next up, this is going to start at $40. And it is this 1911 Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs print. It is framed in a very old frame. I think the frame is from that time period as well. So there is your Snow White. It does have the glass in it. And the Dwarfs. And I'll give you a measurement on it in just a moment. I know that's not going to come in, but I'll try to read. Oh, look, you did it. 1911 Duffield and Company. There you go. So
wow,
these are
beautiful frame too.
Very, very hard to come by. There is only one available right now online that I could find, and it was not framed. So, give you an idea. This is the first one I've ever run across. I'll show you the back of it. The back does have some wear on it because it is an old frame, y'all. You can see from the joints. You can see the joints. There's somebody put some tape on there to try to hold this in, but you could fix that. It's still holding in, but you know, it's been here a while. But you can tell by the joints, it is a really old frame. And like I said, it does have the glass in it. And you can go and research if you want to. You can put in 1911 Snow White, and you'll see there's only one available right now currently. And of course, I'm giving you a much better price than what that's going to be.
And it's not creepy at all that they're all standing around staring at her in bed. Not creepy.
Not creepy at all. But you know, back in the day,
they're really awesome looking.
Back in the day, you know, they weren't like the cutesy things like they are now. You know, they were a little creepier. Think of Grimm, you know, Grimm fairy tales.
Yes.
A lot creepier. But I do like his hat. Look at that. That's so cool.
Oh, their outfits are awesome. Their boots and the laces up their legs. That is so cool.
So I measured this. Let me see. It's 15 and 3/4 inches tall and 11 and 3/8 inches wide.
Yeah, the frame is amazing. That is so beautiful.
Yeah, the frame is very, very good. It's an old frame. And you can tell like this is like applied. It's a metal piece that was applied over the wooden frame. And they kind of tacked it in. That's the way it was made. Yeah, I mean the frame is probably worth $40, but you know, that's not what we do here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I saw it and I was like, I have never seen that before. And living in Florida, you know, a lot of people do collect older Disney kind of related stuff. But I've never ever seen this. Living in Florida, I've never seen this before from that age. You know, there's been some reprints and stuff, but this is the original 1911. And I thought that was pretty cool. So that makes it what, 113 years?
Yeah.
113 years old. It's pretty good condition for 113, I think.
It is. And it's not, yeah, it's not color faded at all or anything. Good one, Sherry. Yeah, this is fantastic. Sherry's in on that one.
Oh, good girl, Sherry.
Now,
Yeah.
can you figure out which dwarf is which?
Oh, no. I have no clue on these. I'm going to say he's sneezy because his nose looks red. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I think the one on the end is Dopey.
This one?
The one who's sitting like this.
Oh, the one up here? Yeah, probably.
I think he's Dopey. I know. Isn't she beautiful? Yes, Sherry. Yeah, the whole thing is beautiful. Snow White is beautiful.
All the little beds. Look at the frames for the beds. I think that's
it's so
cool.
good. This is what makes these sales so fun, is being able to see these one-of-a-kind things. When are you ever going to see that again? And you never even knew it existed.
Right.
To even look for it and find it.
And I was shocked when I found it, and it was like, you know, I did have to pay up for it because they knew what they had, of course. In Florida, people know Disney stuff. But it's like, I've got to have it. So I went ahead and I got it. And I was just like, I hope somebody likes it. You know, if not, I'll throw it on eBay. Somebody on there will get it probably. Because, yeah, on eBay, I'll go ahead and tell you, the only one that I found is currently listed. And I think it's $75 for just the lithograph. No frame. So, like I always tell you, I try to give y'all good deals on here. Mm-hmm. Now, when I take it to eBay, it's no holds bars. They don't get any deals because they're not subscribers. So they don't get deals. I go ahead and put it up on eBay, and then they have to deal with it. But when I bring stuff here, I try to give y'all a good deal. So Mary Beth is out. Thank you, Mary Beth.
So and we'll count that down.
Go ahead, Trisha.
So going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry.
Thank you so much. I hope you love it as much as I did. I appreciate it, ladies.
Yeah, that is so fun. And it's so interesting how different artists interpret how Snow White looks. Right. It's really interesting. Hi, Jonathan. All right, this next item is a little different because it's like a bottle that is turned into a carafe. And I do think this is crystal. It's very sparkly like crystal is. It's a little hard to tell because it's got a top and a bottom on it. But you can see the way that the top is constructed, it's like a bottle. There is no stopper on this, and it's made in Italy. Let me pull this up. Ooh, Lavorazioni a mano, made in Italy.
Man of whatever that is. Love. Yeah, that. Somebody tell us what that means.
Lavorazioni. Yeah.
I'm going to need more coffee for that. I'll be right back.
But I'll show you the base. It is beautiful. And then it has this beautiful crystal. Now I have rinsed this out. I even put the little denture tabs in here to really get this sparkling. So it is beautiful. And then here is the top, and the handle has some kind of a like dolphin is my guess, is what the handle is. And then I would say you'd probably need like a funnel, but you definitely could put a funnel in here, fill it up, and then, yeah, and then you can pour it out and enjoy. This part is in beautiful condition. It is just gorgeous. So again, I do think this part is crystal. And then this must be some kind of a silver plate on here. It's in really nice condition. And let's see, get an overall, well, let's see, up to the top of the spout down here, it's 11 inches. Up to the top of the handle, we're at about 12 and a half inches. And yeah, it is in absolutely gorgeous condition. And even if you didn't want to use it, you definitely could put some little fairy lights in here, light it up, keep it by your, your wine bar. If you have a wine cooler, hi Heidi, you could do that, or put, colored water in here. But yeah, it is a really pretty design. And I'll get in here close so you can see how it sparkles. But really nice detailing on that. And I think the handle is just really cool with that kind of dolphin design on it. So that one is 20 for the, I'll call it a carafe or decanter. But we'll bring that one back for the speed round. And we'll go back to Jeana.
I love that crystal stuff like that. It's just, it is so beautiful when you put those lights in it. It just reflects off of it like a prism. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of pieces like that. So next up, I have a 1950s metal horse. It's going to start at $20 because it's an old carnival or fair prize, but it is solid like pot metal that's been chromed. Again, this is a piece I've never found before. And look how big this thing is. It is beautiful. Look at this guy. This was a carnival prize back in the day. You didn't get, whatever, the made in China dollar whatevers, This is what you won for shooting the duck thing games and all that kind of stuff. You got
Well,
something
that
like
person must have felt like $1,000,000 winning that thing.
it is gorgeous. It's got some great detailing in it. See if I can get it to focus in. I mean, you can even see the hair coming down off its mane. There we go. Now it's going to focus for me. And it's got a bridle on and everything. It's just really, really cool. And I will give you a measurement on this guy. He's a big one. He's a big one. This is the first one I found in real life. He is 12 inches long. He's a foot long. And he is 10 inches high. So I was shocked. I was seeing some other ones that, are kind of rusty and crusty and yucky looking, but this one is in gorgeous condition. He's still real shiny.
Yeah. Hi, Noelle. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Noelle.
Noelle is in for 20.
Yeah, he's beautiful. Exactly.
Right, LaDonna. The carnival glass, all the chalkware figurines. So why not a chrome metal? Absolutely.
That's the kind of fair I want to go to.
Hello, H. Welch.
Back when you could taste like all the homemade pies and jams and jellies and all the deliciousness, and you won things like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, we all need to get together and start this fun to have a back in time like community. We'll have fairs like this. We'll have the kids like riding on the homemade, scooters and skateboards and stuff. I think we should go back in time. I really do. I like this idea. I'm all for it. I could retire there. It would be fantastic. Pamela says she's in. Hey, let's do it.
And Jeana can fulfill her dream of being a carny.
I could be a carny. And I'll hand out prizes like this and chalkware and all the cool stuff.
Yes. Yes. Well, we'll count that down for Noelle. So going once.
Okay, we'll bathe too, LaDonna. We're not going to go that far into it.
Okay.
We will bathe.
Okay. Going twice and sold to Noelle.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Noelle.
Very cool.
Very cool.
I know. It's just amazing the stuff that they gave out as prizes that they thought was like, oh, that's nothing. That's cheap. Let's go ahead and give that as a prize. And people saved it and treasured it. And it's still around today, 100 years later.
Oh my gosh, Jen, I found a thing the other day. Somebody had a whole bag of the green stamps and the booklets. And I started to get it because I was like, those are so cool. But I was like, I don't need any more stuff in my life to have sitting around like that. But oh my gosh, I sat and looked at it for
Next time, get it. Get what's wrong with you. Get it. Next time.
I know.
Boy, don't you leave those behind.
I know. I was like, can I still get stuff with these? Green stamps still a thing? No, probably not. I remember my mom did green stamps. Oh my gosh, she had booklets and booklets and booklets of them. We got like our first, the first one I remember, I'm sure they had them before, a grill, like a barbecue grill with green stamps and all kinds of craziness.
Wow.
Yeah. She was a major collector of the green stamp. She was not playing. It was not for the faint of heart.
I have an original piece of art. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I'm going to get in here close and see if you can see some of the brush strokes on there. But this is an original. And
I've got a green stamp story for you when you're done. Go ahead.
Okay.
I just thought of it. I've forgotten.
So it's actually meant to be hung like this. That's the way the back is done. So it's done like that. Now, I don't know how old this is, but I'm thinking this has some good age to it from the condition on the back. I couldn't see some of this. You can kind of peel away a little bit and you can see that it was nailed in there. So it's been in here for quite a while. It does have initials JP on the bottom, but this is an original. The frame measures 9 by 9 inches, and the artwork inside is 7 by 7 inches. But that is a lovely original piece. And again, it is meant to be hung like this. Oops. On the diamond shape. Lovely bouquet of pansies. And that one is $20. All right. Well, I don't see any takers. So, Jeana, we're going back to you.
I'm going to tell you my green stamp story. So, my mother would kill me if she knew I was telling this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway because, well, she'll just have to kill me because it's hilarious. Okay. So, my mom, you know, like I said, she was a huge green stamp collector. She always had them in her purse, always. Loose green stamps everywhere. And so she'd gone to the doctor one day and she went into the bathroom and there was no like paper in there. So she had to use a Kleenex out of her purse. And so when she went back into the doctor, it was the gynecologist. She went back in there and he started doing the examination. There was a green stamp stuck to her. And her doctor, true story, her doctor said, "I'm sorry, we don't take those for payment." She was so embarrassed. I was just like, oh my God. She found one thing she could not buy with green stamp shows.
Oh, man.
I couldn't tell that on my channel because she watches every once in a while and she would get upset. So. Okay.
Oh, no.
You did not hear that from me. I will deny it. Anyway.
Oh. And hi, Ronnie.
I'm sorry.
And welcome.
Isn't it weird how the things pop in your head from your childhood and then you remember them like all of a sudden just something like a conversation about green stamps? Anywho, so.
Oh, that is funny, though. That is funny.
I know, Jan. I think she quit, like, you know, collecting them not long after that, or at least didn't have them in her purse anymore. So, I have several wooden spools. I'm going to do them one at a time because they are so different. These are very old wooden spools. I got them from a guy. He said that they were his grandmother's, and he was about my age. They were his grandmother's, and she used to work in a textile factory, and that's where these came from. So I thought that was kind of cool. So here's the first one. It is a 6-inch. It's going to start at $8. It is a 6-inch wooden spool. It's got the silver band around the top of it, which I've never found any with the bands on them like this. And like I said, it is 6 inches. Nice wood. I can see you. He was telling me all about how the different ones worked. She had explained it to him and everything. I can't remember most of it now. I'm going to have to go down that rabbit hole and see how these actually functioned back in the day. But he was saying they had these machines and all of these would sit like on the machine and then it would wind either thread or some other kind of textile on there. And then there was a tool that would come by and they would pull it off with the tool and put it on something else. I don't know. He was explaining it to me. I had no clue what he's talking about. But I thought they were really cool. I know a lot of people like to craft with these, like to display these, use these as displays to put small things on, that kind of thing. But I just thought
Mhm.
he was really beautiful. Plus, I love the color of it. It's a beautiful color.
And we've got Tammy Renee in for 8.
We'll give it a second. And if there's no other interest, oh, Sabrina's in at 9. I think my mom still has a couple books somewhere, probably at her place. I have a feeling one day I will find them. Literally, it's just like she doesn't throw anything away, y'all. Last time I went to visit, I literally went through and threw away half of the stuff out of her closet because I was like, Mom, you have not worn this since 1973. I'm pretty sure. The polyester is dry rotted. Can we throw it away?
Oh, that's a shame.
I know, but it was dry rotted. There was no saving it. Okay, I saw a homeless guy yesterday out on the road, and he had on the most fantastic vintage polyester yellow pants I've seen in a long, long time. I started to offer to buy them from him. I really did. I was like, those are fantastic. My daughter's told me no. She's like, please don't do that. That's embarrassing. But,
Where's he gonna, unless you're gonna swap? I mean, what's he gonna do for pants then?
I don't know. I was going to give him money. He could go somewhere and buy some pants. I don't know. But
Oh, sure. Excuse
I
me, sir. You need to be wearing pants in order to buy pants. I'm sorry. That's our store policy.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Especially some of these places that are for, people that need help. It's like you can't have a no shirt, no shoes, no pants policy. These people may not have those things. So you should just give them those. But yeah, I was all about those pants. They were fantastic. They were yellow and they had this nice plaid running through them and they were polyester. They were so good. So good.
Ooh, do they look like golfing pants?
They
Like
look
those
more
old
like,
plaid
yeah,
golfing pants?
they looked more like Marsha Brady. They were screaming
Ooh,
Marsha Brady
yeah.
to me. I was in love, and my daughter
True.
told me no.
True. Those were pretty good.
She was like, "Please don't. You're embarrassing." I was like, "You're just now learning this about me?"
Oh, well, we are counting down for Sabrina. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sabrina.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Terry. Hey,
You
Renee,
should
you
have
don't know. You didn't see
you
them.
should have snuck a picture. You should have snuck a picture of
I was
him.
driving. I couldn't. I know.
Darn it.
It was
Darn
fantastic.
it.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, the next item I have does have a condition issue to it, but I've never seen one quite like this. And so I thought, you know what? With a little TLC, this could be pretty spectacular. So it is an antique photo album. Now
That's beautiful.
there is a split right here, but you could, glue that back down and that could be okay. But she is gorgeous. And this is for cabinet cards. It has a lock on the side and it does work.
I love that hardware. That is
Let me
fantastic.
see if I may have to do it this way to get it to line up. It's a tight fit, but it does latch. Nope, I got to put it down. Hang on. Oh, come on. I had it. There it goes. Nope. There. All right. So it does latch, but it is beautiful hardware. And I didn't count how many pages there were. Let's see. I'll do that. Let me get this open. So this is, again, it is for cabinet cards. So here's the pages in it. All the pages are the same, but isn't that beautiful? Most of them do not have like this. This is like a piece of paper that goes in between the sides. Most of them do not have that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, well, about 25. I think 25, because when you get to the back, and hello, Jack, Mike, hello there. This bottom part is like a little keepsake box, and it is framed out. So I'll show you how it fits in there. So it is framed. And when I open this up, I'm trying to do this very gently. When I open this part up, you can see how it's framed out. And then this whole bottom part is a wooden box. So it is a really cool wooden box. I've never seen a photo album with the bottom here of a keepsake box. And I thought that was so cool. So here's the back side, kind of a velvety material right there. Hi, Jen.
Can you imagine taking that though? Like if you didn't want to just use it for a photo album, which would be fantastic, but setting it up and using it to where those front pages that are open like that are like a window frame, and then you can put the display standing up in the back of that. That would be so pretty. I absolutely think that's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't that just amazing? But yeah, I just thought, I know it's got some condition issues, with the front, but that's fixable. That's totally fixable
That is so cool.
with that little bit right there. And again, it's got the velvet on the side, and then this whole bottom is a wooden box, and the latch works, which most of these don't have latches anymore. The hardware is long gone. It's fallen off, it's broken off. Let me see if I can get this lined up again. Got to get that. And then I'll get oops, maybe. I didn't quite have the pages lined up. Is there? Mike, was that a bid? Let me know. Let me know. I know I did see that Mike had a 33 in there. But let me know, Mike, if that was a bid or not, or if that was just something you had typed in. But yeah, isn't that cool? That is how it looks when it's latched up. So it does just snap right onto the front there. And then I'll see if I can undo it. Nope. It's like it's just enough. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. And so that just very easily pops right off there. But yeah, the whole back section there is that framed out little keepsake box. And isn't that cool?
That is very cool. I've never seen one like that.
So yeah, so that's a real unique one for the cabinet card photo album. And that is 30. All right. Well, we'll let you think about that one. And we'll go back to Jeana.
Okay, so next up, I have this beautiful mid-century bank, and it's these two deer. It's like a doe and a baby deer. I think they're so sweet. And it's going to start at $12. Now, this is one, I think this was supposed to be one of these you have to break it to get into it kind of banks, because it does have a hole in the bottom, but about the only thing that come out of that hole is maybe a penny or a dime, because it is not big enough. It doesn't have a stopper, but it is not big enough to get like a quarter out of. So I think this was intended to be like one that you have to break, which would be horribly sad to break this.
Yes.
But it is just the cutest little baby deer with the mama, and she's just laying down there. And there's the slot to put the money in. It doesn't have a maker on it. Of course, this kind of thing, you assume it was probably made in Japan. It's not marked, but it just looks very indicative of
Those
a
big,
typical
beautiful
Japan.
eyes. Gorgeous eyes.
Yeah, use a bread knife. There you go. And they got those lashes. I love those lashes. And it looks like this was a separate piece that they applied to it afterwards. Well, maybe not. I guess that's the way the mold was. They just painted it, so it looks like it was a separate piece, but that's just dark paint. But I think it's just precious.
Hi, Randy. I see you in at 12, but Sabrina was in just a little before you at 12. So, Randy, if you are interested and would like to come in at 13, please let us know.
So it's 6 inches long, and it's about 4.5 inches tall. So Randy will have to let us know if he's still interested or not.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Randy.
So we can count it down if you want to.
All right. So going once, going twice, and sold to Sabrina.
Thank you, Sabrina. I love this piece. I think it's so sweet. I love the high glaze on it.
Hello, Susan. Okay.
Hey, Susan.
Let me see. All right. My next item is going to start at $35. And do you see Sabrina's note?
I did. I will do that, Sabrina.
All right. So this is a pedestal cake plate. It is crystal. Let me see if it'll. It is a little hard to tell, but it rings and it resonates afterwards. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it continuing to ring. I can hear it on my end, but yeah, it keeps ringing. It has silver around the outside and it has silver around the base. This is etched crystal. And I'll show you this fantastic, very Art Deco-like design. I'll show it back here so you can see it, and then we'll get in close and I'll show you the pattern on the silver and the pattern that is etched onto here. So here is the pattern on the silver. It is an amazing pattern. And then it has all these little dots around the edge. It has this beautiful floral design and these cool Art Deco columns. And those are ribbed and you can feel it because, again, this is etched into the crystal. And hi, Spirit Junkie. And this is 12 inches across and it is 3 inches high. Again, there is the base. And there you can see kind of the back side of the beautiful design. And then here is the front. That pattern goes all the way around. So 12 inches across. And that is $35 for the crystal cake plate. All right, and we are going to go back to Jeana.
And y'all, those cake plates are so good to do. You know, of course, you can use them as a riser. But I've seen people online. It is so, look it up. It is so pretty. They use the cake plate and then they use like a smaller dish inside of it and put a vase inside. And it looks like an épergne, but it's raised up on a pedestal. It is glorious. It is so pretty. So you don't have to always use the stuff for what it's intended. Be creative, right. Make it your own, you know?
Yes.
So next up, I have an 8-inch spool. Again, it's going to start at $8. And this is another wooden spool. This one's really cool because at the top, it's brass or copper. I'm sorry, copper at the top. And then it's like got these ridges in the wood here. And then at the bottom, as it comes down, it's got the silver band around it. So I'm sure this one had a completely different purpose than the last one I showed, but I don't know the history enough to tell you what that purpose would be. But this one is an 8-inch. The last one was a 6-inch. This one's an 8-inch one. Really interesting. So again, all wood. Show you the bottom of it, so how that's put together.
And we've got Susan in for 8. Sabrina in at 9.
This one's got a red line around the top too, right there. So I'm sure, again, that served a purpose to, you know, differentiate it from something else or whatever. But I don't know enough about it. Like I said, because I bought these, I'm going to do like this deep dive into the textile plants back in the day and how these were used. And this is what I go through in my life. This is why I try not to find things that I don't know anything about, because then I do a deep dive and I go crazy. And then I make Tammy Renee go down the rabbit hole with me. I message her or call her and say, look at this, blah, 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 and then she gets mad because she goes down the rabbit hole too. And then it's a whole thing. It's like a book club, except for vintage. It's ridiculous. Right. Just let me know. I'll put you on the list and I'll send you down the rabbit hole too.
I know, it is fun to go down the rabbit holes, though. because we find such interesting things.
Dana, it's a spool, an old wooden spool, like an
Mm-hmm.
industrial size.
Right.
I know
Right.
it's ridiculous. It really is. We're like, it'll be days. It's days that I'm in these rabbit holes sometimes. And then one leads to another. And then I start with a wooden spool and I end up reading about, quantum mechanics or something. I don't know how I get there, but it happens.
We are going to count this down for Sabrina. Thank you, Susan. So going once, going twice, and sold to Sabrina.
Thank you, Sabrina. And thank you. Was it Susan? Susan also? Thank you so much. Really? I do research all the time for my friends. Sarah Lee, I know. It's ridiculous. But it's fun. You learn something.
Yeah, you do. You
I
do.
love
Every time you go down a little rabbit hole, you learn something.
like that.
Oh,
Sometimes I learned that I wasted like 3 days of my time
well,
going down a rabbit hole. But
that can happen too. That's all right. Okay. So for those of you that were at my Easter sale, I forgot to bring 2 items to my Easter sale. So I'm bringing them now. They are fun light up Easter baskets.
oh, how cute is that?
So you plug it in and it lights up. So on the bottom, it has lights. So you can see the lights down there and it lights up the base, but it also has fiber optics. So I'll show you where they all are. So on this flower, you can see it lights up on its own. And on this flower, it lights up. I think there's supposed to be a flower here. We're kind of missing a little bit of the fabric, but I think you can just put on any flower. And then throughout here, you can see the little fiber optics around the base. And then when you get into the flowers, yep, the flowers here all have fiber optics that light up, and they change colors too. It was just going through some color changes where it goes green, blue, purple, and then a little bit of pink. Let me see. I'm trying to, where I'm better put my finger on it here so I can find it. But yep, you can kind of see it goes to different colors. And then right here, the Happy Easter, that lights up. So there you can kind of see it going through its different colors and how it's flashing. And over on this side, these flowers light up also. Now, the bow tie, which is a little harder to see, but his bow tie lights up. And his ears. So he's got fiber optics in his ears also. And you can see they color change and light up. And it is a big basket, but it's so cute because you can see all those flowers on the side light up, the Happy Easter, his ears, his little bow tie right there lights up, and then the whole base of the basket lights up. Aw, thank you, Sherry. I know, isn't this just adorable? And it just makes you smile. See a happy little bunny all lit up. And we will count that down for Sherry. So going once. Oops. Let me get in my spot there. There we go. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. I forgot to highlight you there. There we go. And sold. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll go back to Jeana.
Little bunny food. I knew you were going to do that. You always do that stupid little bunny foo-foo, and then that's all I can think about. I'll be singing that in my head for the rest of the night. Thank you very much.
Your work here is done, Tammy. You did it. Successful. She's been waiting all day for that.
Swear. I tried to avoid that song because now it's going to plague me. So I have 3 pieces here. I'm going to start all 3 pieces. It's going to be in one lot at $14. And it is 3 pieces of Wedgwood bone china. And it is the pimpernel pattern. So I have the cream soup double handle with the under saucer. And then a little berry bowl that goes with it. So you get all 3 pieces for one price.
Ooh, that is a pretty pattern.
I'll show you on the bottom that it is Wedgwood fine china and the pimpernel made in England. It's in great condition. It doesn't have any chips or cracks in it. The inside's got the pretty flower pattern. There's the outside of it. Okay, Randy, we do not need to add to it.
That's right, Jan. It's got a bonus flower. Yes.
So there is that under saucer for it as well. And these are like it's almost like a hand numbering on there. Or maybe it's a signature. What is that? I can't see it. No, it's a hand numbered. W3652, it looks like on that piece. And then in the berry bowl, again, you get the bonus flowers on the inside. So I just thought that was a pretty little set if you just want to display it. The colors are fantastic. It's like a kind of a peach color. So for spring, I thought that would be really pretty. If you wanted to gift it to somebody, put like a little plant or something in there, or maybe some, little treats, some candies. I won't say candy corn because it's past the season. I know. No more candy corn for us right now.
They make candy corns for Easter, so.
You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they do. No, I didn't tell Sue that last night. She thinks candy corn season is over. Oh no, they make them for Easter. All pretty pastel colors.
Oh, I've got to go to the store. I'll be having my peanuts and candy corn again.
Yay!
But it is really beautiful. And Wedgwood is very nice. Nice bone china.
Oh, it is. It is. But that's just I love that pattern. It's like the gray just really pops off that color. Yeah. It's very striking.
I think it's really cute.
Ooh, I do like the malted milk balls. I do like those. Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a good time of year for the malted milk balls. The
I like
robin's egg.
the the Cadbury eggs, not the ones that have the cream stuff in the center of them. That's too much sugar. I would be bouncing off the walls. The ones that are just like the chocolate with the candy coating that looks like eggs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those are good. You get
Yeah.
that little crunch as you go
Mhm.
into them. Yeah.
It's that time. And I always go back the day after Easter and buy like what they have left is 75% off. So yes, the mini eggs, Mary Beth. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. So I don't see any interest in this one, so we'll bring it back at the end. Thank you guys.
Oops. All right. I have another Easter basket. And it's also going to start at 20. It also has a bunny in a basket that lights up
Aw.
with some fiber optics. So here is the base. It lights up nicely. And then we've got butterflies this time. So we've got some fiber optics in the flowers over here. But look at the butterflies. They're all lined with the fiber optics. So the butterflies all light up different colors. And he's got in his bow tie, here's a little sign that says Happy Easter that also has fiber optics all around the edges there. And this little group of flowers also has the fiber optics. It's a little hard to see. They're right there. Some little fiber optics down here and another butterfly all lined with the fiber optics. So both butterflies, this one and this one light up. You have fiber optics here and up in this flower group and over here in this flower group. The bow tie, the sign, and then it's a little hard to see, but the ears also light up. So that one's so cute with the little butterflies lighting up. And then you do get this nice little bunny back here. So that one is also 20. But we will bring that one back. And he's got the cutest little overalls on. All right, we will bring the bunny back.
Bring the bunny back.
And we are going to go back to Jeana.
Okay. So I have this little guy, and he is the lucky Irish leprechaun made in Ireland. Because, St. Patty's Day is going to be here too before we know it. And he is, you can probably hear, he's a music box. He is the kind that you just spin the figure, and then he spins around and plays the song. And he's on this little wooden base. He's made of some kind of like almost like a celluloid that's been painted. And I'm going to start him at $10. He has this little foil sticker right here. It's kind of folded right there. I'm trying to hear what he's playing. I don't know what that song is. I have no idea, but it's going to keep playing for hours after this probably. So, because it's one of those, you wind and it doesn't do anything. You wind a little bit more, and then all of a sudden it starts playing and it never stops. So, it's kind of like a plastic base, but this piece is wood. And like I said, this is kind of like a celluloid plastic.
Oops, sorry, forgot to highlight it.
So I'll give you a measurement on him if you'll quit turning for all of a few seconds for me to measure him. Okay, dude, I'm trying to catch up with you here. So he is, looks like he's about 6.5 inches tall. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to speed him up. Irish eyes are small. Oh, I guess it is probably. But there's no marking on the bottom. I don't know. But it says made in Ireland up here on the top. I had no idea. I just picked him up. I thought he was kind of cool. The sticker says Lucky Irish Leprechauns made in Ireland. Well, if it would focus, that's what it says. So he's a lucky Irish leprechaun. I can't guarantee that. So, you know, if you get him and you don't get luck, then don't come back to me and say that it was false advertisement, because I can't say that he is lucky. I don't know. But he says he is. You just have to believe him, I guess. I thought it's kind of cool.
He kind of looks lucky.
Yeah, he looks a little lucky. But I just thought it'd be cool, like for your St. Patty's display, if you decide to do that, because it is vintage. And it's really hard sometimes to come up with vintage St. Patrick's Day stuff. There's not a lot of that out there. So when I do find it, I pick it up, because it's getting fewer and fewer and further between. He looks a little shady. He could be. I don't know.
Laura.
Hey, Laura. He's not shady. He's just, you know, he's just holding his finger up. He kind of looks like he's doing I'm a little teapot. He's got his his hand on his hip there. But if there's no interest, that's fine. We will bring him back at the end. And that was my item for this round. Thank you, guys.
All right. I don't think I have ever seen anything quite like my next item. It's going to start at $22. And it is a clear glass shoe. But you can see it's a big bottle. It is 8 inches tall, and it's about 7 inches long. There is the bottom. Now, from what I can tell, it's not hollow in the heel. It does just kind of go right there. So whatever was in here, it wouldn't go into the heel. It does go all the way down to the tip of the toe, though. You can see it goes all the way down there. It has some kind of a little beaded, like the little beaded strap or something across there. And then it does open up. So you could put your bubble bath in there. You can put some colored water in here. And I don't know what originally came in here, but it is pretty cool. Have a nice high-heeled shoe like that as a glass bottle. Again, this isn't one of those little shoes. It's a big shoe. But that would be fun to put some fairy lights in there, maybe some colored fairy lights. Have that all lit up. But that is a really nice big glass bottle. All right, we will pass on that. And we'll go back to Jeana.
Yeah, life size. Okay, so I actually have a basket for you as well. It's an oversized basket. So this is somebody that you really love a lot and you want to put a lot of stuff in their basket. So it's going to be a $15 start, but it is the cutest basket. It's a Peeps chick, and it's huge. Look at this thing. Look how big this basket is. Cool Easter basket. You can fill this up with, you can get a lot in here. Let me put it that way. I'll give you a measurement of it.
Peeps in there.
That would be a lot of Peeps. You would be marshmallow for years. For years, y'all. So from the handle to the base, it is, looks like it's about 18 inches. Ow. And in length, it's about 14 inches. And in width, I'll try to do that for you too. It is falling off my table. It is 11 inches wide. So it's a big old peep. It's a big old peep. But it would be fun if you didn't want to use it, and it is licensed. It's got the Peeps thing right there. If you didn't want to use it, you know, to put things in to make an Easter basket, it would be a fun display too, to put things
Night,
in.
Jan.
Good night. Just to display some Easter eggs or something in. But I thought it was pretty stinking adorable. And the size of it's what drew me. I was like, that's the biggest Peeps chick I think I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
He's a big one. And it's just the brightest yellow color, like that Peeps yellow. You know the color. There's no other color like it. You know, the fake yellow.
And there probably shouldn't be anything else like it either.
Probably not. But all of this is, you know, is stuffed like a stuffed animal. It's floofy. And there's even some stuffing around that part to give it its, you know, its big booty. Lou, you would be in a coma if you tried to eat one this size. It is soft. It's squishy. It's like a pillow. This is literally bigger than most people's. This is bigger than my cat. Where is she at? I'm surprised she's not in here attacking it. This is probably bigger than most of your pets in your house. It is huge. And hey, if you have strange people in your family like I do, not to name names, my daughter. Anyway, you could use it like a purse. Like it could be a cool accessory. That's what she would do because she's a little, you know, different. Diabetic. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. The foot shoe was made in Germany by Kefla, Kathy says.
Ah. Okay.
So if there's no interest in my oversized Peep, we will pass on this one. And we can go back over to Trisha. I'll put Peep up
I know.
here.
I was kind of thinking that too, Tammy. It's like a cat or dog bed. Whoever got in there first, I think that could make a really good cat or dog bed too.
My cat would probably eat that thing. She's a little crazy, so. Yeah, they're eggs in style. Oh my gosh. You imagine carrying that thing around full of eggs. Poor kids are just like falling over.
I've got another really, really cool bottle. This one happens to have a fish on it. So down at the bottom, it is ribbed for the little fish tail. We've got little scales, little fins. Really nice detailing on the face and on the other side also. Now, the fun thing with this bottle is you can have it sitting like this, so it's straight up and down. But this side, you can see, is also flat. So it can lay like this also on the counter if you'd prefer. Either way, it does not come with its original, probably cork that it had. And it is 9.5 by 3 inches. So 9.5 by 3. And a really cool fish bottle that you can have it lay down on the side, or you can have it sitting straight up. And it is detailed on both sides. And that one is 9.5 by 3 inches. All right, we are passing on that. And we're going back to Jeana. Oh, Noelle would like the peep basket.
Okay, thank you, Noelle. I'll put you down for that, sweetheart. Okay, so next up, I have this clock, and when I found it, I was just like, this is perfect for spring. It's fantastic. I love it. It takes 3 double A's, I think. Yes, 3 double A batteries. I have tested it. It works. It's going to be a $16 start. But look at this. It's a birdhouse. It's got the little welcome sign. It's got the little birds on there, like the crafting birds up on the top and then there. And it is a functioning clock. Now, it's got, the edges have been rubbed a little bit, but you could put a little white paint on there, or, you know, throw a piece of ribbon on there, glue a piece of ribbon if it bothers you. It really doesn't bother me, but it is just the sweetest little clock. And I was like, for your Easter display, for spring, it carries you over through the whole time. But can you imagine this for part of your Easter display? It's so cute. I just love it. But if you didn't like the flowers and stuff, I'm sure you could pull those off and replace them with a different color or whatever. But I just thought it was just so sweet for Easter. I've never seen one of these. And it does have the instructions here, the destructions, as I like to call them, that tells you how to put the batteries in if you don't know how to do that. So birdhouse clock instruction sheet, blah, 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 blah. Alkaline batteries, got it. But it has like a whole instruction thing on how to put batteries in, which is fantastic. And then the other side, they have it in French in case you need to know how to do it in French. So, there you go.
Or in case you want to take the opportunity to learn French.
And get frustrated. Yes, absolutely. So, but this was, the original instructions on how to take it out of its packing and stuff when it was new. I'm trying to see if there's anything special in here you need to know about. It's 3 double
Jen,
A.
I'm going to put you in a timeout.
You know what? I have an answer for you, but I can't now because I'm on someone else's channel and I don't want her to get demonetized. So I will tell you later what the answer is. But the battery compartment on the back is actually got 2 little magnets there, so you don't have to like unscrew it, which I hate the battery. I understand it's for child safety, blah, 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 back in the day. I hate having to take those little screwdrivers out and unscrew things.
This one and those teeny tiny little screws. It's like, what are they thinking?
Okay, Jen, we'll forgive you. Or ask a guy to put it together, no instructions needed. That's true. Guys don't use instructions. They just stick it together, and then they have extra parts left over. So,
That's the bonus.
It came with 12 extra screws. I don't know why. But If there's no interest in this cute little springy clock, we will pass on it. And that was my item for this round. Thank you.
That
Yeah,
is
he was here.
very cute. Yes, he was. And Doug. Yeah, both of them.
True.
My next item is a Royal Terra vase. Royal Terra, also from Ireland. And this has got the funkiest design on it. I don't know what this thing is trying to be, but it's pretty cool. It has two of these, one on the front, one on the back, and then it has this design on each of the little panels. Got gold at the top, a really pretty design on the top, and then here is the bottom that does say it is Royal Terra, made in Galway in Ireland. But yeah, I love the colors, all those primary colors. They are so cool. And it is just the funkiest design, but it's a beautiful vase. So these are made out of bone china also.
Yeah, I had a bracelet. This was like probably 3 years ago. And it was a Celtic Irish made bracelet, and it had that same kind of design on it.
A paisley fractal. Wow, Noelle.
Noelle's got it. She knows.
That is very impressive.
Even if it's not right, we're going to believe it because it sounded right.
Exactly. It sounds really cool. So that is 7 inches tall. And you get the design on that side and the design on that side. Well, it's a good guess, Noelle. It's a really good guess.
Hey, it sounds good. We're going to
It
go.
does. It does. So yeah, really cool, really funky. If you've got like mid-century modern going on, that is going to fit in so well with mid-century modern. So that is 22, and that is Royal Terra, and that is also made in Ireland. All right, we will pass on that. And we'll go back to Jeana.
Okay, so my next piece is a mid-century piece of pottery, and it is this gorgeous horse vase. I love the design. This, on the back here, as you can see behind the horse. The horse has got a great face on it. We're going to start this one at $12. It needs a good scrubbing on the inside because it looks like it was used, but no chips or cracks. Just a
Randy's on it. 12 for Randy.
Well, cowboys need a good horse. It's got some crazing in it from age. That's just a skip from the glaze. It's not rough at all. It's not a chip. It's just where they skip the glaze right there. But a really cool piece. Now I'll give you a measurement. Yeah, I think it's pretty adorable, Sherry. That face is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cute face. Let's see how big you are. Let's see how big you are. You are You look to be about 6.5 inches tall and about 6 inches long. Yeah, I like it because it's not like they actually finished the back off. It's not just plain. It looks good from all sides.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, we will go ahead and count that down for Randy. So going once, going twice, and sold to Randy.
I just realized I had 2 horses tonight. I didn't realize
Yes.
that now. It's a horsey night, y'all. Congratulations, Randy.
Okay, my next item is going to start at $10. Oops. And it is a collector plate, but it's gorgeous. So I'm going to start with the back and show you that this is a Limoges piece. It is from 1976 is when the artwork was done. It looks like it came out in 1977. So it does have the little hook here for hanging. And it is French because it is Limoges. But look how gorgeous this is. Now this is, I'm going to say Leah. And she is dressed for the 1900s in her fabulous dress. You can see they're playing croquet in the background. And here is the artist, and this was done in 1976. Oh, excuse me. But isn't she just gorgeous? So she's dressed for 1900s. And the plate is about 8.5 inches. So 8.5 inches. Wow, we can really see the lag, but thank you guys. I should do that more often. Sneeze towards the beginning of a sale to see how much the lag is.
There you go. Good way to time it.
Now, this is part of a series. So I do have another one that will be coming. So if after you see the other one, maybe you're interested in starting the series, that one is $10. Oops. All right. So we are going to pass and we're going to go back to Jeana.
So I have another spool for you. I'm spool full. So this one is 3.5 inches. It's going to start at $8 as well. This one is a short, squatty one. It's a 3.5 inch. So this part is actually wider than the other one. So it's much wider, but it's only 3.5 inches tall. So I call it the squatty one. You see the screws in there. Whatever that is comes off. I don't know what that white stuff is. I'll get it off right now. I don't know what that was, but it came off. There you go. It's got the screws in the top. I say that's the top. That could be the bottom because they look exactly the same. I don't know. It's 3.5 inches tall. I'm going to give you a width on this one because I'm going to show you the difference in the width. This one is 2 5/8 inches wide, whereas the other ones I was showing, look at the difference on the width on these. This is the one I showed a little while ago. So this is the short squat. Short squat. So if you were using this for display, you could put something a little bit larger on this one than you could the other ones. Like, let's see what I have here. I have an angel. I put an angel on it to show you. So you can put one of the angels on there. That shows you how big it is. And it's 2 different colors of wood. So I'm trying to figure out if they stained them 2 different colors or if it's 2 different woods. I don't know. I can't tell.
And we've got Linda in at 8.
All right.
And we'll count it down.
Sounds good.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Linda.
Hey, congratulations. Thank you. Put that back there.
Okay, so I do have another plate in the Limoges series. It is also going to start at $10. And this one is Sarah. And she is from 1875. I'll hold it back here so you can see the whole design. This one's done by the same artist. 1875. And in the background, you've got some people over there strolling. And it looks like some more people back there strolling. And I'll get in close so you can see her beautiful outfit. And I'll show you the back again also. So although it is in French, I can at least make out the word Limoges. And that one is $10. All right. So we are going to go ahead and go back to Jeana.
Okay. So next up, I have this really beautiful old glass lamp, hand painted. I love this piece. It's going to start at $25. This one has a sticker, a foil sticker that says "Made in Western Germany." So that gives you an idea of age on it. So it's this beautiful hand painted rose. This is like a really light pink color glass. It looks, you know, from a distance, it kind of looks white, but it is like the lightest blush pink. And it's got the clear cuts in here in the glass. Like you can actually feel the cuts in there. Beautiful hand painted piece. Now, I think originally it probably had like some crystals that hung off of it because it does have these little wires right here, which you could replace the crystals or you could leave it like that, however you want to use it. I'll show you the base that it's attached to. It's got this metal with this, it's all metal, but this one's like, It reminds me of the old heaters, you know, the old radiators. But I'll turn it on and show you that it works because it is beautiful. So it would be so pretty for like a bedside table, sitting on a vanity, something like that. It is really just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So you can kind of see the more of the pink in it when you turn the light on. Then when
Yeah,
the
you
light,
can.
yeah.
And Randy is in for 25.
And I'll give you a measurement really quick. It is 12 inches tall. It is so pretty. I think it's gorgeous. And so it's got the cuts down here too, where it's clear. And then you got all of that hand painting down here on the base of the glass. It's got these little ball feet, and it's on this platform that needs a good dusting. It's on this platform here that's built onto that. Because when I first saw it, I thought somebody just set it like on a pedestal thing, and I went to pick it up, and this came with it. I was like, oh, it's also part of the same thing. Oh, look, the cord's coming out of this. That makes sense. So, these are the things, y'all. If you went with me shopping, you would just be like, you would just shake your head at me. It would be okay. I do goofy stuff all the time. It's all right. All right. If there's no other interest, we're going to count it down, guys.
All right. So going once. Going twice. And sold to Randy.
Hey, Randy, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Okay, I have a Westmoreland piece next. It is a pedestal compote. It's in a really pretty flower shape. And even the outside is very nicely textured. It has a really cool stem. And then here is the base. There is the little Westmoreland mark right there on the bottom. And this piece is about 4 inches tall and 6 inches across. And oops, I hit the wrong button there. There we go. So 6 inches across, 4 inches tall, and really nicely detailed. There you go. And that piece is 15. All right, we are going to pass on that. And we're going to go back to Jeana.
Okay, so I have another spool. I'm going to spool y'all out tonight. So this one is actually, let me see, I measured it. It's 8 1/4 inches. It's going to start at $10 for this one. It is 8 1/4 inches, and it has got the copper on the top and the bottom of it. So here is the top piece, then the wood, and then it's got the copper around the bottom down here as well. Really cool piece. It's one of the bigger ones. And you can just see from the wood, the wood's got some age too. I just think I love like old wooden pieces because you can see the age in the wood. It's just beautiful to me. That's why I'm a huge proponent of not painting wood unless it's, damaged and you can't really do anything with it, then okay, yeah, let's paint it. But I love to see wood grain and things. I think because I grew up with my dad doing woodworking and I was always around that. So I learned to appreciate like wood grains and things like that. So I just see the beauty and the natural part of it. But something that's like, back from the old industrial era when they were using this, it's kind of cool because it not only goes with vintage, it goes with steampunk, it goes with all kinds of stuff. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Or just a cool display. Oh, I didn't even think about this. This you could almost use this one like a candle holder. It looks like it's about the size of a taper candle. Hmm. But if Susan is the only one interested, we'll count it down, guys.
All right, going once, going twice, and sold to Susan.
Hey, Susan, thank you.
All right, my next piece is going to start at $10. Now, I do not have a chain for it, but I do have a charm. And it is sterling. And it is a little horseshoe. It's got clear rhinestones on the horseshoe. And, oh, Noelle, you would like the compote? Thank you, Noelle. I've got you for that one. Thank you. And sold to Noelle. Hi, Becky. So the little horseshoe says, oh, it says sterling somewhere. Oh, there it is. So it's got the little mark right there, and it has holes on each side, so you can put a necklace through it, or you can put this on a bracelet. And again, it's got clear rhinestones on each side. And then let me double check what that green is. I think the green's also rhinestones. I'm gonna do a deeper dive in here. I'm gonna magnify it a little more just to double check. Yep. So each leaf has 3 little green rhinestones in it. So each leaf has 3. And it is on the smaller side, but it is really cute sterling. So you have the horseshoe with the clear rhinestones, and then the 4-leaf clover, and each one has 3. Thank you, Sherry. And again, very easy for you to put your own necklace through there, or you can thread it through and wear it on a bracelet. And I'm going to count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. Oh, nope, that was going. There we go. And sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. All right, and we are going to go back to Jeana.
That one had to go once, twice to make it worth, That took a lot of going, but it's gone. Okay, guys, so I have this gorgeous antique picture frame with picture. It is going to be a $12 start, and the frame I know is worth a lot more than that. But it does look like it's like not really loose at the corners, but it looks like there's a little damage on the back, so that's why I'm starting it at that price. But it is a gorgeous frame. Look at this. And it's got a beautiful picture on the inside. It's the English cottage. Look at this. So fun. Look at this frame. It's like a celadon green kind of on the wood. Now, the picture is kind of coming out from the back. You would have to do something to get it in there. But it says Alves, Alves, photo finishing services, developing, printing, and enlarging on the back. I'll show you that. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous print. Look at this. And I'll give you the measurements on it. It is, excuse me, 10 3/4 inches wide, 6 3/4 inches tall. But that frame is everything. Wish I could get it close enough where you could actually see the detailing in that frame. But you know, I have trouble with that. I want one too, Laura. Yes, I would move right into that. Of course, you probably wouldn't have much heat and there's no insulation or whatever, but you could make it work. Just build a fire in that big old fireplace that's in there. Yeah, I just love this picture. I think it's so pretty. And this frame is amazing. And when I find things like this, it's like, oh, I love the picture, but then I'm always looking at the frames. I'm a big frame person. I don't know why. I always have been. I just love frames. There we go. Now it's kind of focusing on the frame where you can kind of see it. All right. So if Tammy's the only one interested, we will count it down. Going once. Going 2 times. And sold. I hear the cat. I don't know where she is, but I hear her yelling at me. She probably wants to eat for the 12th time today. So that's going to Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Let's put this over here.
Okay. My next piece was really interesting. I had to do a little deep dive into this one to figure it out. So it's a beautiful lidded dish. And when you take the lid off, you have this really cool piece on the inside. And oh, this one doesn't say where it was made, but the lid does say where it was made. And it is a Crown Devon made in England. And this is a soap dish.
See, I never would have looked inside the lid probably to figure out where it was made. I would have looked on the bottom and been like, okay, it's not marked. I wouldn't even thought to look inside the lid.
So it's got these beautiful flowers painted on the outside. know, trying to match them up.
Yeah, I
Do
don't
they
think.
match up? They don't match up. Nope, not going to match up.
Well, I want to turn it a little bit counterclockwise again. The other way. Or clockwise, sorry. Keep going, keep going. Stop what? Go back to where the yellow matches up is what I'm trying to do. Okay, stop right there. Does it look like, oh no, I thought there were flowers might be trailing up the side. I don't know how it works.
So what I found was there was probably one of those big pitcher and basin pieces.
Yeah.
You know, so you'd have your water, pour it into the basin. You could do your, you know, your face and pretty much give yourself a bath like they used to back in the days. But this would have been the soap dish that went with the pitcher and basin set.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's what that is for. I know it kind of looks like you could use it for garlic, but yeah, really interesting. Now, how many of these are still with the pitcher and basin sets? Probably not. People probably didn't know what they were for. But yeah, one side is smooth. That's the side that goes down. And that's the side that goes up. And yeah, so that is your soap dish. And that goes with the like a pitcher and basin set that you would, you know, have in your room for your morning cleanup. Yeah, so that one is 18. And let's see, we do it. I think it goes, yeah, that way kind of goes a little closer, like that and like that. All right. And Susan, you asked for it, and hang on. All right, there you go. I didn't even say his name, but you asked for him, and there he is.
And
how about that?
Ask and you shall receive.
Yep. Thank you, Sharon.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Did you hear your name? Did
hey,
you?
Joe. Hey, Joe. He's like,
I know, we're going to count that down for Sharon, aren't we? Yes, I know. Joe likes this one. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sharon. Thank you. All right, we're going to go back to Jeana. Hi.
Okay, so this is going to be an $18 start. It's for this pair of fantastic cat bookends. They are ceramic. And I'm going to show you one so I don't drop them. I just want to show you proof of life that I do have both of them. So look how sweet he is. Oh my gosh. So on the bottom, these are marked Holmar, Holmar, made in Japan, or handcrafted in Japan, excuse me, handcrafted in Japan. And on the bottom, it says, fill here with sand and cover with tape. It actually tells you there's no stopper. You have to put tape on it, it says. There you go. So all these times that we were like, oh, I guess the stopper's missing on certain things. Maybe you were supposed to put tape on it all along and we didn't know. But this one's telling us to put tape on it. But it does have the foil sticker on the bottom of each one of them that says Holmar, Holmar. But look how adorable these little guys are. And I'll give
I
you a minute.
never thought fill with sand. I never thought that for the bookends.
Yeah.
You always just thought, oh, well, I mean, it's a little lightweight. It'll hold a little bit, but I never thought fill
No.
with sand.
And they put tape on it, apparently. So they're 6 1/4 inches tall, each one of them, and each one is about 4 1/8 inches long, and then the width or depth on them 2.5 inches. So super adorable. There's a little bit of cold paint. I don't see any chips, but it looks like a little bit of cold paint is missing right there on his ear. It's not really chipped. And I'm trying to see, just in little areas where it's gotten rubbed here or there, probably. But really,
I like Laura's comment. They spent money on the foil sticker, but couldn't put it in a stopper.
True. Very true.
You got to draw the line somewhere. And that was it. We already have the foil stickers printed up. We're just going to use them, but no, we can't put the stopper on.
And they didn't even do a sticker to tell you to fill with sand and cover with tape. They actually put that on the thing. That's not a sticker. They actually stamped that on there. Fill here with sand and cover with tape. So at least they're telling you how to do it.
That part is very helpful. Yes.
Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking about picking them. I was like, man, when they made these, they weren't very heavy. I don't know how they would hold many books up. And then when I flipped it over, I was like, oh, good to know. See, learned
but that would save with shipping costs, to ship them over here light, use your own sand.
And if you don't have sand, I guess you could put kitty litter in it since it's cats.
Well,
there you go.
Not much difference.
Gravel, go out in the yard, throw some rocks in there, whatever.
Yeah.
But if there is look at it's his little foot. He's sitting on his foot like curled up in front of him. I didn't even see that. That's hilarious. But if there's no interest, we will pass on those. And I'll put them over here on the side.
All right. Well, with St. Patrick's coming up fast, I have a necklace that this is a piece of resin. It's got a little 4-leaf clover. But what is cool about this one is it glows in the dark. So you just have to expose it to the black light for a bit. And it glows. But when you take the black light away, it still glows.
It's magic.
So yeah, it's magic. So just charge it up. Just expose it for a bit, charge it up, and then it just keeps on glowing. How fun is that? So it is on a chain that has a maximum length of 26 inches. As you can see, it's still glowing. It's still glowing. So yeah, really fun little reactive piece of resin, but it does have a little 4-leaf clover on the inside. And I'll show you the pendant back here. So it's just enough, but really fun if you want to have a little something for St. Patty's. And, maybe you're going out that night. You want your necklace to glow a little bit in the darkness. I'm sure the longer you leave it exposed to a black light, the more it'll power up, and the longer it'll last. So that fun necklace is $6. All right, we will pass on that. And we'll go back to Jeana.
Okay, I have this piece of pottery. It is not marked, but when I was doing the research on it, several people were calling it Rocky Mountain pottery. So I don't know. I'm just going to tell you it's a beautiful piece of pottery. It's going to start at $8. And look at this swirl in it. I love that swirl pattern. The inside is green glazed. It is actually glazed. It's not bisque. But then the outside of it, look at that. And I love the shape. I like that big, long spout coming off of it. Just beautiful. It's got a great shape to it.
We've got Randy in at 8.
Let me give you a measurement. It is 6 inches in width. And then the height on this thing is about 5 3/8 inches, it looks like.
Well, no, actually, Kathy, I don't know what it is. And we've got Susan in at 10.
I love the color combination on it with the two different, like, kind of browns, you know. It's one's kind of almost like a rusty kind of color.
Yeah, it does not look like it. It doesn't, to me, for the Alaskan pottery that I have seen. No, it does not look like Alaskan pottery. I have never seen Alaskan pottery with a glaze on the inside, and it's more of a matte finish than the Alaskan pottery that I usually see. So, I mean, Alaskan pottery is not the only ones that take, you know, earth and keep it in
Right.
its beautiful natural color forms to show it off. But yeah, it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
thank you,
Yeah,
Becky.
Becky,
Thank
see,
you.
that's what I was thinking too, but it's not marked anywhere. So I can't say for certain what it is. I don't want to mislead anybody. That's why I'm just like, it's a beautiful piece of
Right,
pottery because I don't know what it
right.
is.
Oh, it's fantastic. But no, it to me it doesn't look like Alaskan, but that is really, really nice. Nice piece. And I could definitely see something like that coming from Colorado.
Yeah, I just thought it was beautiful. I love the shape of it. I love the
Mhm.
coloration in it. And like you said, the natural of it. I just like stuff like that. And then it was glazed on the inside.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Right, Noel, it's Nebraska.
Noelle's got it. She knows. But
Oh, that's a good one.
if there's no other interest, we'll count it down.
Well, hang on. We gotta see if Randy or homeschool Lou.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see.
if Randy or homeschool Lou, if you're interested in coming in at 11 or higher, please let me know. Or if you are out, go ahead and type that into the chat. But yeah, it is really pretty with the color that they used for the inside glaze. It's such a pretty contrast with
I thought it
the
was pretty.
outside.
I thought it was pretty unique looking. And I got this one
Yes.
actually. This I picked up at a sale that I went to. That was a lady that um, used to do estate sales. She passed away, and she used to actually do estate sales for people.
So,
And this is
so
part of
she
her
kept all the good
collection.
stuff for herself.
Yeah, exactly. She kept the good stuff. We all know how the estate sale stuff goes, you know. I think they're cherry picking sometimes, but this came from her sale.
Thank you, Laura. And Randy is out. All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
So
guys.
we will count that down for Susan. So going once, going twice, and sold to Susan.
Thank you so
Nice
much.
one.
I love it. There we go.
All right, where am I? I'm right. Okay. Next up, I have a $5 item. Oops, if I can type in a 5. And hi, Patrick. There is food right up there. Go get your food. There's food all over the place.
He's like, I don't want that food.
No kidding. All right, I have got another necklace. This is another 4-leaf clover in a teardrop shape, a piece of resin. It is it's visible on both sides. This is on a cord, and the necklace length on this one is 18 inches. So pretty much at its max, it is 18 inches. And it is this really cute little 4-leaf clover. Inside a resin teardrop. And thank you, Sabrina. So it's just big enough to have, to show up, but, fun to have a little St. Patty's jewelry also. And we'll go ahead and count that down for Sabrina. So going once, going twice, and sold to Sabrina. Thank you. All right, we are going to go back to Jeana.
All right, so I have another piece of pottery for you guys. This is a Karsten's West Germany piece. I absolutely adore the glaze on this one. This one is starting at $10. But look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous piece. It's got like that almost like a turquoise with the gold drip down in there. It is just phenomenal. It's got the single handle on there. It's a small piece, but it's beautiful. And it is marked on the bottom, although it's under the glaze, so it's hard to see. And I'll give you a measurement on this one. And Karsten's is highly, highly collectible. Let's see here. It is.
Randy is in at
4 3/8 inches tall. Yeah, this is a nice piece. And it goes really well. Any vintage style you got going on, or even, if you're going for Spanish kind of Texas kind of motif, the colors are there for that as well. But if you've got the vintage mid-century style, even, the 40s, 50s, all of that, this color goes really well with it. Or if you just like this color, like I do, look, it almost matches my shirt. Imagine that. I know, Susan, I know. It's difficult, believe me. It's difficult. My kids already complain. They're like, everything in our house is that color. Oh my gosh. And it's like, well,
You
not
know what?
every.
If they don't like it, they can go decorate their house with whatever color they want.
Exactly. But they're like, Mom, everything you have is that color. It's like, there's a reason for that because that color is fantastic. All right. If there's no other interest, we're going to count it down.
Okay. So going once, going twice, and sold to Randy.
Thanks, Randy. This is a gorgeous piece. This is one of my favorite pieces I picked up. Beautiful. Congratulations. Right there. You go right there.
All right. So my next piece, I thought this was another 4-leaf clover inside of here, but it's just a picture of a 4-leaf clover. So this one, I'm going to start at $2. $2 on this one because it is just a picture of a 4-leaf clover. Well, sometimes you just get in a hurry and you don't look as well as you should. So here it is. It is in a little silver tone piece. Here is the back, but it is just a picture of a 4-leaf clover. It does come with a 22-inch, that is the max, 22-inch chain. And I'll show you how big the pendant is. I think that's just about an inch. Yeah, it might be just a smidge more than an inch. I know it looks real. I looked at it again. It's like I saw it and I went, but no, it does look like it is just on the image. It doesn't, I don't think it's real. But it is cool that it looks real.
It is very realistic. I thought it was when you held it up.
So that one is just $2 for the very cute, almost realistic. Aw, thank you, Sherry. It is in a cute little dome. And I will count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. All right, back to Jeana.
This is our last item, right?
Yes, it is.
Last item, y'all. Okay. So I have, this is going to be a $10 start. I have a Lego Japan planter, and it is the Madonna and Child. Really pretty planter. It doesn't have any chips or cracks, so that's good. It does have crazing. And it does have its foil sticker here on the bottom. I can get it to show up. It's hard to show. There we go. Have to get the lighting just right. So it's a beautiful planter. I like all the brushed gold on there, how they just kind of put a little splatter of gold around the back of it and around the halo portion up here at the top. Really pretty. And I see Sherry is in at 10. I'll give you a quick measurement, then we're going to call it down, guys. So it is 6 inches tall.
Just a minute.
And it is 4 1/4 inches deep. And as far as width, it looks like it's about 4 1/2 inches wide. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Miss Sherry. Thank you so much. I will put you down for that. All right. Yay.
All right. I was not quite ready. So
I'm sorry.
I will just take another second. So I have a selection of natural stone rings. They are a whole bunch of different sizes and a bunch of different colors. So they're pretty much just going to be like $5. And if you're interested in a color, just kind of shout out the color. So the first one I have, this one is kind of a tan color. And it is a 7 3/4. So 7 3/4 for the tan. And these are all silver tone. And thank you, Noelle. I've got you for the photo album. Thank you. And there we go. Yeah, that photo album is really cool. And Sharon is in for the tan one. Thank you, Sharon. Now, the next one I have is a size 9 1/2, and it is pink. So 9 1/2, and this one is pink. And I'll show you the sides. And Sherry is in for the pink. Thank you, Sherry. Next one I have is white. And this one is a size 7. So size 7, and this one is white, and it is stone. I did take all of these. I went over, I have a stone tester. I did want to test them. So they are all stone. And this one is a size 7, and it is white. Okay, the next one is a size 6 1/2, and it is tiger's eye. And it has kind of a Greek key on the sides. So this one is tiger's eye, and it is a 6 1/2. Okay, then, Sherry is going to take the tiger's eye. Thank you, Sherry. This one is a size 7 1/2, and it is kind of clear and green. You can see there's a couple different shades of green in there, and it's kind of mixed in with a little bit of clear. There's the design on the side. So this one is green. And that is a size 7.5. And then I have an orange one. And this one is a size 7. That one also is kind of mixed in with a little bit of clear. So this one is a size 7, and it is orange. And this one is a size 5.5, and it is purple. So size 5.5. And that one is the purple. And then I have a black, and this one is a size 5. Ooh, that one's sparkly. I didn't notice it was sparkly before. That's pretty. So that one is a size 5, and it is a sparkly black. All right. Well, those are the last items of the sale. So we are going to do the speed round now. So we are going to go through all of the items that are still available. And thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you see something in the chat that you are interested in, let us know. But if you think about it, oh, Randy is going to take the orange. Thank you, Randy. But if you think about something a little later, like I like to say, if you wake up in a cold sweat at 4 in the morning and you can't stop thinking about that one item, feel free to email us or leave a comment down below if you are interested in an item, and we'll let you know if it's still available. But we are going to start with Jeana, and Jeana is going to go through all of her items still available, and I am going to share the link to her channel again.
Okay, so the first item that is still available was the Easter postcard that's got the flock chicks on it. Again, this one is made in Germany. It's got some age to it. There you go. You can kind of see it now. And it was $4, and you can just put in number 1. $4, number 1. Show you the back of it. And then next I had the Coca-Cola.
Oh, Sherry is going to take that one.
All right. Thank you, Sherry. And then I had the Coca-Cola bench. I have to be careful how I say that. It sounds like another word. Bench with an N. Bench. Coca-Cola wooden seat. And it was $12, number 2. $12, number 2 for that. And then when I say certain words, it sounds like other things, but. And then I had the Wedgwood 3-piece set with the flat, what they call the flat cream soup, 2-handled with the underplate and the berry bowl that matches it, which I just put right there on top. All right. Thank you, Randy. And this was $14 for all 3 pieces, and it's number 8. $14, number 8 for the Wedgwood Pimpernel 3 pieces. Set those over there so I don't drop them and break them. You heard what you heard. Don't be spreading rumors. And then I had the Lucky Irish Leprechaun musical guy. Really cute. He's on a little piece of wood. Like I said, he's like a celluloid kind of plastic. And you wind him up and he plays music. I don't want to wind him again because he'll be playing forever. Okay, Randy, I'll just throw it all in the car and drive all the way out to Texas. It's fine. I was planning on coming out to see the border anyway, so I'll just come by there.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
So it was $10, number 9, $10, number 9 for the. And then the cute little birdhouse clock for spring. It requires 3 AA batteries. And it was $16, number 11. $16, number 11.
Oh, shoot. That's right, Tammy Renee. She's got a dead battery.
Yeah, I got a dead battery. What? Potential serial killer Valentine cards. What? I have to check that out. And then my last item that I had available was the cat bookends, which are so stinking adorable. And they were $18, number 19. And that was all of my items.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
And don't forget, I put in the link for Jeana's channel. I'm going to put it in again. So make sure you click on that link and check to see that you are subscribed to Jeana.
Yes, please.
All right. I have the Shirley Bowman football doll. So she is in her great fur coat. She's got her thermos and her Go Team banner. She's got a blanket on this side. She was originally $70 back in 1994. She's made of wood. She does have a little dress on under her coat. And she is $25, letter A. So $25, letter A, for the little football gal. The Made in Italy, I do believe this is crystal with maybe silver plate. It does have a sticker that says that that is made in Italy. It is a like a carafe, so you can fill it. And I've been filling it with water, cleaning it out, getting it all pretty and sparkly, and it works great. It is in beautiful condition. And this is $20, letter B. $20, letter B. Oh, here it is. This is an original painting. The frame is 9 by 9. It is initialed down here. And when you look at the back, you can tell this is old and it's been in this frame for a long time. But that is an original painting. And it is $20, letter C. $20, letter C. The silver and crystal. Oops, can I get it to hum? It does. It actually hums. It is wild. It's still humming. It is the weirdest thing. But it is etched with beautiful silver. And this is 12 inches in diameter and it is 3 inches tall. Oh, you can hear the hum? That's wild. This is $35. A letter D. $35, letter D.
It's like a singing bowl, but a cake plate.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, the light up Easter basket. So it lights up. It's got fiber optics. It has fiber optic butterflies right there. Fiber optic ears. His tie, the little happy Easter sign also lights up. And this is $20, letter E. $20, letter E. The clear glass shoe bottle is a bottle. It's got a lid. It's a bottle. This is $22, letter F. $22, letter F. And the fish bottle. Yep, beautiful amber fish bottle. You can display it like this, or it does have a flat side here so you can lay it down. The bottle is $20, letter G. $20, letter G. The Royal Terra. Very cool mid-century modern design. It is made in Ireland. Royal Terra. And this is $22, letter H. $22, letter H. Thank you, Kathy. It is the Celtic Sea. So there you go. Anybody with the name that starts with C, first name, last name, there you go. You can have your own vase. The 2 Limoges plates, 1900 and 1875.
Oh, that's beautiful. That 1875 one's gorgeous. I love that dress. Oh, so cute.
And they are $10 each. The 1900 is number 12. The 1875 is number 13. Oh, I was going to have letters. Well, you get it. You get it anyway. That's fine.
Although that 1875 dress was a little low cut for the time. Did you see the front of that thing?
Well, she is French.
She has some cleavage going on there.
You know.
Cleavage. We'll make it French. Cleavage.
Oh, the light up clover. So this one will light up. So you can see we'll get the black light on it again. It not only does it glow, but it stays glowing. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. Those plates are beautiful. You are going to love them.
See, I told y'all before, she has like these magic things that she does with jewelry. Like the time that she had the necklace all twisted up and then all of a sudden it was completely untangled. I still don't know how she did that. It takes me 45 minutes to get one knot out. She goes, and here it is. I was like, what? Some mystical, magical kind of thing happened. I don't know.
I got the magic fingers.
I think so.
So this does have a real shamrock, real 4-leaf clover in there. This is a 26-inch at the max necklace, and it is $6, letter L. $6, letter L, and it does expose it to some black light, and it will light up and kind of stay lit. And Lou is going to claim that one. Thank you, Lou. Oops. And then I have the rings. We'll go through the rings that I still have. I have 4 of them. The white one is a size 7, and these are $5 each. So size 7. And if you're interested, just put in white. The green one is a size 7.5. So if you're interested in that, just type in green. The purple one is a size 5.5. And the black one is a size 5. And Lois is going to take the white. Thank you, Lois. So I have the green one, a size 7.5. The purple is a 5.5. And the black is a size 5. And these are all natural stones. And Lois is going to take the green. Thank you, Lois. I know the smaller sizes are a little harder. I know they are. All right. So that is, that was the speed round. So let me get, there we go. Let me get Jeana back up here. And Jeana, where can people find you next?
Okay, so I will be back Tuesday. Oh my gosh, is it my channel? No, it's on Jen's channel this week, I think. I get so confused. It goes back and forth.
Right. I think you guys run your channel last week. Yep.
Here we go. Jen's channel, Jen Eads channel on Tuesday. That will be at 3 o'clock my time, and which is Eastern.
That's Eastern time. Yeah.
I'm tired. And then I'll be back on my channel Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I think that's all I have for this week. I think. I don't have my calendar right in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's all I have for this week coming up. So.
All right. Yeah. And I put the link in for Jeana's channel. So please click on that and make sure you are subscribed to Jeana so you'll get notification when she goes live. I will be back Monday, Monday through Friday. I do lunchtime sales at 11:30 Eastern time. So I will be back on Monday, 11:30. I also will be back Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern for my weekly sale with Jen. And yeah, so I hope you can join us for that, and join Jen and Jeana on Tuesday. But thank you, Jeana, so much for joining me.
Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us too.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it.
Tammy, Renee, you and Linda can go to bed now. I know it's past y'all's bedtime, so.
I know it is late, and I appreciate you guys staying up. And yes, all the East Coasters, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And yeah, so have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll see you